so my next one is going to be another one that neither of us have. I know. We've talked about this director already. Or should I say directors? It's Big Lebowski.
I was about to say, like, I have seen Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, right.
The Daniels?
No, it's not the Daniels. It's the Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Another Coen brothers.
That's not the Coens I was expecting. But go on.
I think that, I want to include some comedies, and I think that this is probably the best one. I think that Big Lebowski it has everything that's great about Fargo, like we talked about, and Burn After Reading.
Yes.
It is just line after line that is completely quotable and classic.
Yes.
Excellent moments.
Yes.
But instead of a thriller drama, it's just a comedy about some dick.
And it opens with, mistaken identity.
Yeah, right.
It just brought the room together.
It just brought the whole room together.
Brought the whole room together.
Philip Seymour Hoffman is so funny in this movie.
I have no memory of him in that. I've only seen it once, and I've been telling you for years I have to give that movie a second chance.
You do,
because I saw it in film school with the like, here is the context in which you need to write a paper about this movie.
Oh,
so it wasn't even like an open prompt. It was just like, watch this movie with this context, write this paper about it. And as somebody, probably the only person in the class who hadn't seen that movie, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, right.
But now, different.
Yeah, and it's kind of the way that I think about it, and I didn't see it until I was an adult.
Yeah.
It's not like I've known it forever, but it's kind of like a more grown-up version of Napoleon Dynamite, in that you're watching this guy who's kind of dumb fumble his way through this experience, but like I said, Philip Seymour Hoffman is so funny, and he's a small role. John Goodman is
John Goodman,
funny.
Steve
Buscemi, of course.
Yeah.
It's just. Jeff Bridges, he just owns that role, which is really amazing because the first time I ever saw Jeff Bridges was in Iron Man. Playing a completely different person.
And I think Iron Man might be the closest we've seen clean-shaven Jeff Bridges since The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I think that the Big Lebowski is just so funny, so classic. Every scene is like, oh yes, of course.
I remember really liking Julianne Moore in the movie, even though I didn't love the movie the first and only time I've seen it.
Julianne Moore's role is just another classic. Like, all of a sudden, here's this character that is like no one you've ever fathomed in your life. John Turturro is like that as well. A small role of a character that is completely memorable immediately.
I would be doing myself a disservice if I did not ask. Are you aware of the John Turturro follow-up to The Big Lebowski?
I am aware. I have avoided it because it seems like a bad idea.
Seems like the worst idea.
I mean, it's like, you take that of any of these Coen Brothers characters. Right. What if we made a whole movie about them?
Right.
It just seems kind of...
Without the Coens.
Exactly. It just seems kind of dumb.
It's one of those things where, like, I don't understand, like... If the Coens had an idea for you to come back with that character, I'd understand it.
Right.
But it's almost like you reach that point in your career as an actor and being like, who do I have?
Yeah,
and it's like, I want to make another one with this guy. And it's like, that's...
And as big of a standout of a character as he plays in that movie, it's kind of like the Kessel Run. Like, you're not meant to analyze this, what makes it good is how it's a small character.
I love how often Solo gets brought up in our discussions on and off camera, where it's just like, we both thought the movie was fine.
Yeah, right.
But the movie has absolutely no reason to exist. Exactly. And that's why we'll always bring up, like, we don't need to see the Kessel Run.
It's just a great example. It's like a totem of what's bad about sequels.
We don't need to see Lando be the owner of the Millennium Falcon in the game that he loses it.
Yeah.
It's cooler for it to have happened and us not seeing it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a testament to modern movie making, how they want to dredge up this old stuff and
you don't need to see Ben make the cup of coffee he's drinking after our break, or the sandwich he made before we filmed.
You just assume that it happened and that it was awesome. Yeah. We don't need to see it. So, but John Turturro and everyone else in The Big Lebowski does awesomely. Everything about that movie is fantastic.
Do you have any other Coens remaining on your list?
Are you allowed to ask me that question?
You can say yes or no. I'm not going to ask for the exact. I'm not going to ask for the exact title. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I realized after the fact that I don't know your list, but it seems like there are going to be at least 4 Coen Brothers films in this segment.
Okay. Good to know. So, building off of absolutely nothing.
As we do many things.
I've got 2 comedies, and I've got 2 not comedies.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a comedy next.
Let's do it.
I've got this little movie called Clue.
Ah, yes.
And Clue is, without a doubt, one of my favorite movies because it is such a performance-driven movie. With just the template of Clue is a movie, what do? You follow all of the rules of the game, and you just let so many comedic actors just build a character. And even though I know the script is written, it feels like the best version of improv with how well they can play off of each other. I mean, as much as I love Tim Curry, this is my favorite Tim Curry performance.
Okay.
As much as I love Christopher Lloyd, this isn't my favorite Christopher Lloyd performance because that's clearly Back to the Future.
We talked about that, yeah.
Martin Mull as Colonel Mustard is the best performance in this movie.
Okay.
Because he just plays oaf so well that when I started dating my wife, we watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And she had not seen Clue. And that was the first time I had seen Martin Mull outside of Clue. And I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God he got work. Because in my head, he was just the guy from Clue, and I never saw him again. And I'm like, please tell me he got work. And he's like, well, he got 3 seasons of Sabrina. And I'm like, oh, good. A generation got to see Martin Mull.
At least he's got a paycheck.
It follows all of the rules of the game. They factor in everything. It's got a, it's not the best murder mystery in the world, but there's a lot of running jokes.
Sure.
There is a level of intrigue. And I would be doing a disservice if I didn't bring up a movie that was saved entirely by a home video release.
Ah, okay.
Because this movie released in 1985, same year as Back to the Future, same year as Fright Night.
Oh, wow. Powerful year.
This movie outright tanked. Because they released it with the gimmick, much like the game, of different theaters got different endings.
Oh, that's right.
And it may have been posted in your paper that you would get ending A, but they don't tell you what ending A is. Or ending B. And they talk about this in the Siskel and Ebert review where they say, if you're going to see this movie, what's the best ending? What's the worst one? I can't remember which one's which, so I'll play the clip here.
Now, Paramount doesn't want me to do this, but
okay, so let's both of us
do it at once.
Okay.
The best ending, I think the funniest ending is A.
I agree.
What's the best? So go to a theater if you go at all, and I don't know whether you should go at all. And an A theater. Stay away from the worst, which is
C. Right.
Hey, you're smart.
To make it even easier, probably be best if you didn't go to this movie at all.
But it's like that's such a horrible way to market this movie.
Right.
And that's why the home video version saves it, even though it says that may have happened. This could have happened, but here's what really happened. It doesn't. That there's, even though they have that as the definitive ending, it's much like playing the game where it's like, we could have a different shuffling here.
Right.
But the person that steals this movie almost as much as Martin Mull is one man by the name of Michael McKean.
Okay.
Your man from Spinal Tap.
Oh, yes, of course.
The person who, when I rewatched this with Stephanie, again, I try to have good memory. But I had no idea who he was. I still haven't seen Spinal Tap. I was like, this guy is great. What's he done? Pull him up. And then I get hit with the fact that he's Chuck in Better Call Saul.
Oh, of course.
And I'm like, to see him have that performance at that stage in his career.
Right,
where it's like, oh, he's still going. Like, he's not coasting.
No.
Clue, I absolutely love this movie. I watch it every Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Every spooky season, I have to watch Clue because it's right up there with Fright Night as the perfect campy Halloween film. Just like, what do you want? You want a good time.
Yep.
And this is a good time, and it's it's a cozy little It's a cozy little movie about murder, much like Fargo.
Yeah, very very well said. It is great because it's, like you said, it's this sort of blank canvas for all these incredible actors to just go for it. And who would have thought that a movie based off of a board game could ever be good? I mean, you know, what's another example of that? Battleship with Rihanna.
They've been the Monopoly movie has been in development hell for 15 years. You know, it's up there like when Disney announced they were making movies about their rides.
Oh,
and everyone's just like, you know, like you might have a chance with Haunted Mansion, but like Pirates of the Caribbean,
right?
And then Pirates becomes this huge thing, and like outside of people our age who claim they love the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They made two of them, Ben.
Yeah.
They made one. Wow. They made one not too long ago. That's also flat terrible.
I'm sure.
But I'm like, just stop making movies about your rides.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they have been trying to make a Clue remake for about 20 years.
Oh, just don't.
And I'm more surprised they can't do it because the template's already there.
Yeah.
You just have comedic actors in a mansion. Some die.
Right.
Like that shouldn't be. They're on their like 5th version with like their 8th like lead actor.
Oh wow.
Just make it or don't.
Right. Yeah.
Like if any time the only time a Clue remake could have been its best was during that era where Netflix was experimenting with interactive films.
Oh right. Yeah.
It's like that. There's your template.
That would have been
That's how you do it. If you're not gonna make a Clue movie, just make a like LA Noire style Clue video game and just go with it. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how you remake Clue at this point.
Okay.
Because you can't beat this unless you go entirely in a different direction.
It's true, yeah. Okay.
You're down to your final 3.
Final 3, and they're all here in my hand. For third one, I'm going to say it's got to go to Interstellar.
You and I will share this pick.
I thought that might be the case. Therefore, Interstellar is the best movie of the modern day because we both picked it.
If we're going with BFI rules, Interstellar is the greatest movie ever made. Yes, because it's the only one we have in common.
Yes.
You go first.
Well, I think that Interstellar is a long movie that is completely chock full of insane, inspiring, emotional, beautiful scenes.
It's such a testament to Nolan as a director, where, you know, if Jessica Chastain did not show up again, if we only see her in the video memory sequence when he's back on the ship, that performance alone, it's just heart-wrenching.
I know.
And it's a movie that is going to continue to hit me differently every time I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I saw this movie right when it came out, right around the time we got out of high school. And I remember thinking the movie was great, but I was like, but what's that last part?
Oh, yeah, right.
That last part is terrible.
It just gets crazy. I don't like it.
And then I watch it, you know, you get a couple more years of life in you, and you start watching movies with midlife crises, and they start to resonate with you, and you see the ending, the Interstellar, and I'm also crying, screaming, "Make him stay!"
I know.
Make him stay!
I know.
That Interstellar. I hate that I cannot find, for the life of me, I cannot find one of these with the IMAX film strip in them.
Oh, okay.
Because when they put it out on video, it came with like an individual IMAX film, like 1x1 frame, as a like gift for purchasing this movie.
They like chopped up the whole.
They chopped up the entire film, so there's just like a random frame.
Wow.
And like to buy them, it's like if you've got like a good frame, it's worth a whole lot more than
bet.
a not frame.
I'm sure, yeah.
This is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the last time Christopher Nolan had Michael Caine in a film. I've not seen Tenet.
Okay. I don't think he's in Tenet.
I've not seen Tenet, but I think it's the last time we get Michael Caine. All of the performances are genuinely so great in this movie.
I know.
Where it like washes so much out. It like washes the bad taste of so many performers out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah,
like to go from Anne Hathaway in Dark Knight Rises to Anne Hathaway in Interstellar.
I know.
Where it's like that's an entirely different performance.
Which is amazing because that was also Christopher Nolan.
Correct.
So I don't know. Yeah, there's something about this movie. It's just next level. Maybe we should have saved this for the end.
We didn't know. We didn't know. You didn't know. I didn't know.
It's just, I mean, everything about it is so beautiful. And I was thinking about it earlier, to your point about pulling out actors.
Yeah.
I had to remind myself that Matthew Damon is in this.
Matt Damon, this is his best performance.
It's
because
phenomenal.
you want to talk about a performance on par with William H. Macy in Fargo.
Oh, sure, yeah.
For playing like such a sniveling, like little pathetic man.
Yeah.
No one doubles down harder than Matt Damon in Interstellar. He's just like, I'm sorry, like I just wanted to leave.
It's great. It's phenomenal, and the fact that that's like such a great that whole sequence.
Right.
I mean, the whole sequence with Matt Damon in it is so great and memorable. It feels like it's its own movie.
It's almost like watching a miniseries.
It is like
where there are so many characters who are only in chunks of the movie.
Right. Yeah, but that are big name actors have like this huge role in the story. But it's just it's amazing that this movie isn't 5 or 6 hours long.
It shows restraint, and again, it's one of those movies that reminds me, I don't know how he's going to get the Odyssey in at 3 hours.
Yeah, right.
But if anybody can do it, it's a man who is able to shuffle through a deck of actors and locations and feelings like Interstellar.
Yeah. Very powerful movie.
I mean, it's almost like you've seen Oppenheimer by now.
Yes, yeah.
It's almost like when Casey Affleck popped up in one scene in Oppenheimer,
right.
And Matt Damon's like, Casey Affleck, and I'm like, Casey Affleck's in this movie, and he's only in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But he should have got nominated.
I know.
For those 2 minutes of screen time.
If I could remember more of Oppenheimer, that may have been up on this list too. I mean, that was an incredible movie. But
Oppenheimer is a very great movie, but Oppenheimer does not make me cry in the same way as Interstellar.
That's true. And this movie will make you cry multiple times.
And it's one of those things where I know when I rewatch this movie at any point in my life, I'm just gonna be one big ball of tears. Yep. As every year passes, you become a different person a little bit.
Yep.
And then you watch Interstellar, and you're like, make him do that instead. Do that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that you have that experience of having watched it when you were younger, because that's a great point. That as soon as you get to the point in life where you are passionate about family and you really get it, then this movie is really on a different level.
Yeah. I cannot imagine watching this after having children.
Oh yeah.
Because no. No. If I can just have that just with my own 10 years of bad decisions, it's like I can't imagine having that with kids, because that would destroy me.
Yeah.
And again, being watching this as a recently post high schooler, you're like, I don't really understand that. And you watch it at any point later in life, and you're like that.
It's real.
You're like, I don't need for him to explain to me how the bookcase works.
Yeah.
I don't care. At this point, just what the bookcase means.
Exactly. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, is it's this incredible emotional story that is wrapped up in this relatively fantastical. I mean, it's hard sci-fi, I guess, but it's still a sci-fi story that has some fantastic stuff in it. There's a huge robot that gallops.
Yes,
but even practically, but it's amazing.
The scene that really hits me is when it's that immediate moment where they leave the planet that's the water planet.
Yeah,
and they come back and they see that their crewmate is just so much older. Oh, you can just see how lonely he's been, because it's been an instant for them, but it's been so many years,
decades. Yeah, and he was just on that ship.
He's just on that ship, and that's all, and that's why I'm surprised that you didn't like Moon.
Oh yeah,
because that's really what really gets me with Moon, is just the passage of time.
Mm-hmm, sure. This movie is just done so well. All the acting is so believable.
Do you have any more Nolan in your list?
No, I don't. There are some that could have been on there that were considered, but
I have another Nolan.
Let's see it.
So if you're doing Interstellar, I will go ahead and grab my other Nolan.
Okay.
You can consider this is, I think Interstellar and Citizen Kane, I think that kind of insulates me with actually having good takes on movies.
Oh, yeah.
This movie, I didn't realize that this next movie is such a like classic film bro take.
Oh yeah.
Because as much as I love Interstellar, I think The Prestige might be his best film.
Oh wow.
Have you seen The Prestige?
I actually don't know The Prestige.
Okay. The Prestige is a movie with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale playing rival magicians. And it really, really digs down into the sense of when will you be happy?
Okay.
And Hugh Jackman ends up becoming the greatest magician of all time. I'm not spoiling anything by telling you that, because I'm not telling you anything about the plot. But
since it's Nolan, it's about more than two magicians.
It's more about more than two magicians, but it turns out that Christian Bale was doing the simplest trick in the world.
Okay.
And that's just one piece of that. Like Hugh Jackman literally involves Tesla in creating his magic trick. And what they pull off accidentally has all of these ramifications.
You mean Nikola Tesla?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then to come out and find, and just by the end of the movie, you realize that Christian Bale is just doing the simplest trick in the world. That he had to go to such heights, and Christian Bale has just been, like it's the simplest thing in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
And this movie actually does the same twist twice.
Oh, really?
Where there's a series of journals and a series of letters, and twice there is a scene where somebody is reading a journal and reading a letter and saying, oh, by the way, I know you're reading this. I've done X, Y, and Z in the meantime. Ha, ha, ha. And the first time that happens, I'm like, that's terrible. And then that happens 30 minutes later, and you're like, it happened again?
That's pretty good.
It's my favorite Nolan film, not only because I love Hugh Jackman as an actor, but I really do not think he's utilized all that well in a lot of his most well-known works. Okay. Like, I think he's a million times better here than he is as Wolverine.
Oh, sure.
I really like Christian Bale's performance. You get a lot of people who pop up in this, like David Bowie plays Nikola Tesla.
Oh, okay.
And it's one of those things where you're just like, at first glance, you're like, but then he's only in like 5 minutes of the movie. You're just like, I think he nailed it. Like,
right.
It's really honestly such a good movie. I'll tell you, Interstellar goes more places.
Okay.
But if you're talking about like, what am I more in the mood to watch on a given day? I'm more in the mood to watch this than go through, our generation's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
being like, I don't need to have the Star Child right now. Like, I just want to see two magicians face each other.
Right. Which apparently has the Star Child in it for 5 minutes, David Bowie.
Yes. I didn't even... This man.
That's interesting. I'm curious about that movie. Of course, I knew about it, but I didn't know anything other than that it was about two magicians.
Well, I just also think it's very interesting because this is made in between Batman and Dark Knight. Oh. So it's like this is what he makes in between his major trilogy.
Right, yeah.
It's not even like he's scaling anything back. Uh-huh. But this movie also has possibly my favorite Michael Caine performance.
Oh, really?
Even including Alfred.
Okay.
He is as good in this as he is in Interstellar.
Interesting.
I will say I have not seen Inception since high school.
Okay.
So maybe a rewatch of Inception adds it into my stack. Maybe it swaps something out. But Inception's been on my list so long to see.
Oh, yeah.
Again, with fresh eyes.
Okay, well, so here's the penultimate pick.
I can't believe I'm ending on the one that I'm ending on.
I know, I feel that way too.
Okay.
But here's one that you probably knew was coming.
Okay, is it No Country for Old Men? No Country for Old Men.
Yep.
I have not seen it.
Oh my.
I still need to see it.
This is another flavor of Coen Brothers.
Yes.
This movie is not a horror movie, but it has horror elements packed within a thriller.
It is an interesting concept to have them adapt Cormac McCarthy's novel.
Yes.
As opposed to create something from scratch like we have in our piles.
And the things that they've created from scratch are so zany.
Yes.
That's kind of what they're known for, and it's sort of interesting that this movie being an adaptation sort of maintains a bit of that flavor insofar as it has many characters who are very well filled out.
Yeah.
Very interesting and unique. But I've read that they adapted Cormac McCarthy's book almost line for line. Like, people speak words that Cormac McCarthy wrote for most of the movie. Which, I mean, it is an incredible script. Of course, Tommy Lee Jones's performance is well regarded.
I was really close to putting The Fugitive on my list.
Oh, another great one, for sure.
And I've heard he's as good in No Country for Old Men.
He's phenomenal, and it's kind of great. It's like when you're eating vanilla ice cream and there's just a few strips of chocolate in it. That's kind of Tommy Lee Jones's role in this movie. He only shows up briefly sometimes. He's not the main, but whenever he shows up, it's just really amazing. I think that's part of where Cormac McCarthy's writing probably comes through, because his dialect, the way that he speaks, is so unique and interesting, and it's sort of like an old Southern father kind of a character. It's just so captivating. But I mean, everything about this movie is captivating, really. Javier Bardem.
Yes.
Such an insane character to even attempt to portray, and he does it so well.
It's been on my list since it came to theaters.
Okay,
that was like one of those movies where, like, we were so young when it came out. I'm like, that's a movie that I get to see when I'm an adult.
yeah. It's definitely serious, and there are parts that are very high intensity, very, very chilling, and it's got some great twists and turns that really throw you off. It's just an impeccable story. They don't even have him on here, but is he even mentioned on here? I guess not, but it's got, do you know who I'm trying to think of?
I've not seen the movie.
He was in Zombieland.
Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson shows up.
Woody Harrelson's in this.
He's in this. He shows up for a little while.
Okay.
And then goes away.
I didn't know that.
In classic Coen Brothers fashion.
Now, am I seeing... Which Brolin is that?
That is Josh.
How is Josh in this?
He's phenomenal. He is the protagonist of the story.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, Tommy Lee Jones is one of the good guys, of course, but he is more off to the side than Josh Brolin, who the story is happening to.
Josh Brolin is, I'd say still, he's one of our most underrated performers because I've never seen him put in a bad job.
Yeah, sure. What have you seen him in?
He may not be my favorite actor, but I've never seen him put in a bad performance. I mean, we can talk Sicario.
Oh, true. I forgot that was him.
All the way down to Men in Black 3, playing a young Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, no one else can do that.
I forgot that was what that... Yeah.
I mean, I guess probably his weakest performance I've seen is Thanos, but that's not even his fault.
That was the material.
And he's pretty good.
That's the thing, is it's not like Thanos was bad at all.
He's pretty good in as Thanos.
But yeah, he's incredible in this movie. He's a great protagonist of very, very few words.
Yeah.
He's just cool, confident, collected. He knows what he needs to do. Doesn't have to say a whole lot. It's not very flashy. Which is something about this whole movie, is none of it is very flashy, but it manages to stay very intense throughout.
I remembered, now of course this is me showing my age.
Okay.
When I was first getting into film culture, I followed an outlet at the time that was called Spill.com.
Okay.
And I remembered because I listened to their audio reviews, and I remember them saying, I remember one of the people who I followed called the movie, it was something like no ending for most people, or something like that.
Okay.
No, that ending. So you don't make something that good and then ruin it. You know, maybe Rental.
You have to acknowledge the goodness in this movie.
I did.
I will not allow this.
Now, compared to some of the darker movies in your 15, where would this fall?
Well,
is this? I'll say. What do I need to? Does it need to be a sunny day? Do I need to have a good day before I watch this movie?
Well, that's kind of hard to say because it is an intense movie. It's a thriller. People get killed, but it also is a Western, a modern Western, but a Western. It's probably like late 90s setting.
Gotcha.
It's a Western, which is another thing that I love about it. I just love that aesthetic. But it's not very gruesome. It's cold. I mean, Javier Bardem's character is very cold and chilling and frightening.
Yeah.
But it being a Western, because this is kind of how it is Josh Brolin is propelling the story. Mm-hmm. Javier Bardem is closely following as the threat. And then Tommy Lee Jones is kind of following all of that up with trying to make sense of it all.
Yeah.
And so there's this kind of rotating perspective, and there's enough levity, maybe not levity, but sort of lightheartedness that's thrown in.
Yeah.
That to answer the question, not really. I mean, it's a serious story. There aren't any gags, but it's not as anywhere near as intense as like The Witch or some of these more Killing of a Sacred Deer, you know, some of these more intense movies that we've talked about.
I never want to see any more of Killing of a Sacred Deer.
That was miserable for you.
That has like, as somebody who was had Emma Stone as a high school crush, I like legitimately, as much as I love Emma Stone, it's like, every time I see she's in a movie with Yorgos, I'm like, but Yorgos made Killing of a Sacred Deer, and that movie made me feel things I don't like.
But you know, what's interesting is that Poor Things and Begonia are incredible and have lots of levity.
I'm sure they do. I will.
You sound so confident.
I will get to them at some point.
Yes, you will.
I will get to them at some point. But those seem to be those are my version of Saving Private Ryan. Where it's just like, you need to see these movies, and I'm like, I don't think that's going in the sack today.